Hi, this is Arjun from Mystic Alankar, and in this video, I'll be showing you how to create a summer pop groove quickly. So let me just play the final groove before we start. This is what it sounds like. In a nutshell, getting started is all about layering the right kinds of sounds together and creating patterns that work well together to create the groove. So without further ado, let's get started. You could practically start from anywhere, but I like to start either with the kick or with the plucks. So in this video, let's start with the kick. Let me just move everything to the side so that we can do everything again. First of all, I've got a simple kick with a 4 on the floor kind of a pattern. Every bar has 4 kicks, so that sounds like this. And I'm layering that with a snap, which is on every alternate kick. So all I'm doing is putting this on every alternate kick, copying and pasting. So what we have right now is a very basic pattern. You would have heard this lots and lots of times, but this is what it sounds like. The kick is from one of our sample packs available on our website, and the snap is from Kashmir's sample pack. So I'll put all the links in the description in case you want to check them out. The next thing you want to do is to add some plucks so that you add some movement in the groove. Let's get into the MIDI here and see what's going on. This is the same chord which repeats 4 times, but it's not on every alternate kick or anything like that. If you were to divide each bar into 16 parts, then the chord would appear on the 3rd, 7th, 12th, and 15th division. So what it sounds like is like this. This is a very popular rhythm, and now all we have to do is change the chords as we progress. As for the chord progression, I've chosen 1, 4, 6, 5, and we're in the key of C major. So 1 is C major, 4 is F major, 6 is A minor, and 5 is G major. Basically, I write it like this because it's easy to transpose it and still know where you are, which chord is playing and all that. So I'll just play that right now. So now once we have this going, we can add a bass line. For the bass, you could either use a plucky kind of bass or something with more sustain. Up to you based on what you're looking for. So I'll show you both. Here we have a pluck bass. So all I'm doing is using the root notes from the chord progression. If I just copy these 4 notes, then I can paste them in the bass channel like so. And I can keep doing that for all the chords. So I just did it and kept it ready so that we don't waste too much time. But it's very easy to do this. All you have to do is copy and paste the bass notes of every chord and put it in the bass channel. So the bass on its own is just playing one note at a time like this with the same rhythm. So altogether it adds a little bit of fullness. It adds a little bit of low end to the chords. So that sounds like this. You get the idea. We can further build on this by adding complementary sounds, like layering different sounds together which fit well together, and that'll make the groove sound more full. We can also add percussions. By the way, all the synth sounds used in this video are from ACE Volume 1, which is one of our preset packs for Serum. To get this pack, all you have to do is click on the link in the description. So now I'm just going to copy and paste these chords that we have here into another channel. I'm pasting it into this glassy pluck. All these are from ACE Volume 1. It's this one here. Just to add a little something to it, I added this little riff here. So altogether it sounds like this. So we already have something pretty usable, but we can make it more full. If you want to make it a little more full in the low end, we could add some pads. So for the pads, I'm gonna just copy and paste this the way it is, and then just delete all these notes and just extend this. And do the same for the others. So with the pads, it sounds like this. And instead of the pluck bass, I could also have a drone bass. So I could have something like this with one note per bar, which is just a root of these chords, the root note of each chord. Now that we have sustained notes over here, we just have sustained notes over here as well in the bass. And I forgot to mention that I have a sidechain compressor here, which is sidechained to the kick. So this will always duck as the kick plays. This adds a little bit more movement and a little more interest. So I'll just show you with and without this as well. This is the bass with the sidechain compressor. And this is without it. So to set this up is very easy. Press the sidechain button and choose which audio track you want to sidechain with, and that's it. So I chose the kick. So I have the kick over here, and I just increase the ratio to whatever ratio sounds good. Reduce the threshold, and it's just like an ordinary compressor. All you're doing is adding a sidechain input here. So this just acts when the kick plays, and when the kick is not playing, this doesn't act. So that's what gives this pumping kind of effect. The same thing is happening on the pad also. Same compressor is pasted over here as well. So now all together it sounds like this. Now all we're missing is the high-end sparkle. So you could use hi-hats, or you could use any kind of percussions, something to get that high end and that kind of excitement going in the track. So for that, I just searched for shaker over here, and I was just going through some of these shakers. And then I just chose some of them and put them together. So I have this one. And then added some more. And now we can obviously create an arrangement out of this if you like. Like if we want to make this sound like a verse, then we could probably remove some of the elements, maybe remove the bass, maybe remove a lot of these things, just mute them, and maybe mute a few of the percussions as well. And we have a verse. And when we want to get into the chorus, then we put everything back on. So that's it. Within a couple of minutes, we have a pretty solid groove which we can build on and make a song out of. We just have to write a top line and record the vocals, and after that get into mixing. But mixing becomes easier when you layer the right sounds together, because as you can see here, it's already sounding pretty decent without any processing on any of these things. This is actually empty, I guess. Yeah, it's almost empty. So there's hardly any processing. There's just this sidechain compressor, and that's it. There's virtually no processing. So it becomes very easy to mix when you layer the right sounds. And that's why we're focused on creating the right kinds of sounds to make your job easier and to help you get an amazing output very quickly. To get the Serum presets used in this video, you can head over to our website. All of them are available on mysticalankar.com, and the link is in the description. Hope you found the video useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.